Sword of Convallaria just hit its 1-year anniversary, and instead of celebrating, they dropped not one, but two massive in-game events, and they're gonna follow those up with a collab. Now, whether you tried Sword of Convallaria at launched, jumped into it a little bit later, or wanna know if it's worth getting into now, this update is a big deal because you're gonna get essentially up to about 100 free pools just for logging in. I was given early access to the 1-year anniversary patch, so I've been playing it for a good bit, and today we're gonna take a look at everything it has to offer and is now the perfect time for you to jump in and give this game a try. That being said, this video is sponsored by Sword of Convallaria, and the 1-year anniversary event is now live. If you like what you see in this video, be sure to click the link below to dive into some tactical battles, and not only does it support the channel a ton, but I know that you're gonna enjoy this game. Now, the really big game mode is going to be the Pioneering Odyssey, and this is going to test your ability to create teams to kind of figure out different situations that you're put in. So this is more of like we're going to give you a scenario, can you design your way out of this with a team? Now, this is probably the hardest game mode out of this new patch so far to clear, and so in order to do that, they've aided you with another game mode that's going to help you build up your stats to clear that Pioneering Challenge. Now, if you don't have it unlocked already, you're actually going to get it once you finish the Fool's Journey. It's going to be 9/5 is when it's going to unlock for those of you that haven't made it there yet. But once you do, it's going to be under the Crossing Worlds over here with the Pioneering Odyssey. Now, the way that this works is the main objective is going to be the Pioneering Challenge reward materials. You're able to do this 3 times a week to farm these. And another big thing about this anniversary patch is they released the new Ascension level. So these are going to be the Ascension materials, and if you want to level up your units and ascend them and get the ascended skills, you're going to have to farm those weekly. So for instance, here we have Gloria, and right now I believe the Ascension max is level 12. That's as far as you can go, but with this anniversary patch, you can now raise yourself to rank 13, as well as unlock the ascended skill, and once you activate that, you're going to have to farm these resources, which are from the Pioneering Challenge, to level up to level 3. So this is going to be more of like a long-term investment when you're ascending these characters, because you're going to be restricted per week in terms of how many times that you can clear that. Now, there are going to be other ways for you to get those Ascension materials, especially with this 1-year anniversary patch, that you're going to want to make sure you take advantage of. But now let's kind of get back into the Pioneering Odyssey. So like I said, the Pioneering Challenge is going to be the difficult figure out this scenario and get those weekly rewards. But then we have the Stellar Pioneer, which is going to help you build up your account and progress it so that way you can take on the Pioneering Challenge. So right now, I believe there's 100 different floors that you can climb in this. I'm on floor 15, and this is kind of where it's like, okay, I need to kind of re-strategize and rethink my team. But essentially what this is going to do is you're going to be able to collect these resources. And the further that you climb in this tower, closer to 100, the more resources you're going to be able to get per hour. And this is something that's going to be just going in the background kind of passively. So these are all of the resource materials. I'm going to claim these. And now what this does is now I'm going to continue to get those. And right now at my rate where I'm at with the Explorer's Journey, I can get up to 15 per hour for each of these currencies. So it's going to be important for you guys to progress as far in here as your account's going to let you. So that way you can maximize the advantages with the passive grinding that you're going to get. And what these materials are used for, that's what we all want to know. What's the point of this? So these materials are going to be used for the talent Pioneer, and these are going to be things that are going to enhance all of the units in your account for this specific path. And this is account wide. This is not just limited to this game mode. So this is going to increase all of the breakers max HP by 26, and then you're going to be able to continue investing in these to raise the stats of your account and the characters of that path. So we see that it goes all the way down. So you have to complete these phases 1, 2, 3, and then we have all of these phases that we can invest in to make our account stronger. So when you first start out, if it feels like the Pioneer's Odyssey, or excuse me, Pioneer's Challenge is too hard, that's because it's supposed to be. They want you to invest in the Stellar Pioneer more, so that way you can level up these talents, make all of the units on your account stronger, so that way you can take on those matches easier. Under the Pioneering Challenge, if you click this new Liberate, you're going to be able to see the unique Ascension skills available, so that way you can kind of start mapping out and planning which ones you want to grind for your characters, so that way you can level them up and get them ascended. Now, I know that if I do any of these, I'm going to lose because I need to do the other game mode, the Stellar Pioneer, a little bit more. But just to kind of show you how things are set up, you're going to enter in, it's going to put you in a scenario, and you're going to have to try and team build and figure out how to beat this scenario. So you're going to be able to strategically place your units, whether that be at this platform or this, and it's going to change every single level and try and clear it. I'm not even going to try and manually do this. I'm just going to put it on auto so you guys can see just how powerful these things are. And it's going to take a good bit of like investment and thought process for you to clear this. I can't do it right now. So I'm definitely going to keep playing. I wish this was my real account. I'm sitting here playing on the media server and I'm super invested trying to level up my characters, trying to strategize. Let me use the currency to pull on the banner to get this character. Oh man, this has definitely been a fun experience and a fun sponsorship so far. And just like that, hey, they got me out the paint. Like I'm really trying. I'm sitting here, I'm Googling best characters, sort of Convallaria tier list. And I'm sitting here really trying to figure this out. And I just couldn't beat it. And so, hey, back to the Stellar Pioneer we go. Now, besides the Pioneer Challenge, there's also going to be an Ascension exclusive event that's going to be going on with this patch. So that way you can start collecting those resources in case you're not able to get super deep in the Pioneering Challenge. This is a resource that's limited per week, so you want to make sure that you take advantage of that event. But now let's get into the other game mode that they're releasing with this patch, and that's going to be the Expedition. Now with this game mode, you're going to be investing in leveling up your lighthouse and sending units on missions so that way you can continue kind of investing into your economy. So right here, I'm going to level up my lighthouse from level 7 to level 8. And this is going to give me things such as the Expedition Light production. That's going to be increased how much I make per minute. The dispatch cost is going to go up, and my basic expedition power, all from leveling up this tower. So you're going to want to make sure that you're actually investing in leveling up that tower and adding characters so that way you can maximize your efficiency of your runs. Now, when it comes to runs, you're going to have to farm this currency, which is the common power of glory, and then this currency, which is the common power of aspiration. Now, you can farm those different currencies by sending missions and dispatching people to the different regions as you unlock them. So I'm going to be able to edit my team and toss in, I'd prefer someone with the high rank, just so that way I can increase my rank bonus and the rewards that I'm getting, and I get up to 10 dispatches per day. I've used 9 already, and so I'm going to use my last one until reset. And now you also have quests that you can do, and these are going to be kind of the missions. Go do this, and we're going to give you X reward. And then as you progress, you're going to go all the way up to 5 out of 5 to get things like Luxite, Origin Gems, and the unnamed Platinum rank medals. Now, what are we doing this for? What can I use this on is probably the question in your mind right now. And so if we come to this exchange shop, we're going to actually be able to get these different resources with the Origin Gems, and Kaya and Shakalulu are going to be characters that are exclusive to this game mode. So you're going to have to get your first copy exclusively through here if you want to invest in these characters. So there's actually a very big incentive for you to start investing in your lighthouse as soon as possible and continue diving deep into this game mode with your team of explorers. Now, if you're watching this video at the 1-year anniversary, there will be a limited time tutorial, and you're just going to be able to follow the event, collect the rewards, and that's going to help you level up your lighthouse extremely quick. You're also going to get a tons of Origin Gems to invest in this shop, as well as Hope Luxites to help with your summons. But speaking of summons, let's get into the new banners with this patch. So first is obviously going to be the SP Inanna, and that's going to be running until August 14th. And then you're going to have Rico running from August 15th to August 29th. Now, I mentioned earlier with this anniversary, you're going to be able to get up to 100 summons. So you're going to get 20 summons just for logging in. And then you're going to get an additional 10 more summons if you log in 7 days in a row for the first 7 days of the anniversary. And now the other 70 are going to come on this standard banner where you're going to get 10 free pulls a day for 7 days. Now, this is ridiculous, especially if you're just starting out the game, trying to make sure that your account is geared up and getting the units that you want. Being able to get 10 free pulls a day is just insane. And they're also going to count towards the global pity. So you get a guaranteed legendary after 100 summons. And so these summons on the basic banner are going to count towards this pity. And this pity is also going to carry over into the rate up characters. So if you wanted to get a SP Inanna, those pities are going to count to this exact banner as well. We can see that I need 84 summons till I get another one. And then it's also going to count towards the guaranteed number that you have to guaranteed get the rate up character. I believe once you hit this 100, you just get a chance, a 50% chance to get the rate up and a 50% chance for another legendary. And then this number would be how many it takes for you to get a guaranteed version of the rate up character. Regardless of how you slice it though, that's a lot of summons that you can progress your account with if you're just starting the game with the anniversary. And then to wrap up the anniversary event coming at the end of this, at the end of August, is going to be their collab that we spoke about. And this is going to be Sword of Convallaria X Delicious Dungeon. And that's going to come with these two characters. They're going to be different braid up banners following each other that you're going to be able to summon on for your account. Now, after everything I just showed you, it's easy to tell that now is the perfect time to get into Sword of Convallaria. The 1-year anniversary event is now live, so click the link in the description down below and sign up today. It helps the channel a ton, and I know you're going to like this game because I know you guys love tactile JRPGs. Thank you once again, Sword of Convallaria, for sponsoring this video, and if you want to just see my full, authentic review from the launch of the game, check out this video. It's probably gonna be on this side. Check out this video right here, and this is my honest review of all of the systems in the game. I know that this video is really just highlighting the 1-year anniversary. But thank you guys for your time, and I'll catch you in the next one.